That's right. Time for a miracle. Oh, yes. And here we go. Woo! Oh. Let's see. Hello, everyone. I am here. Just going to shift this a little bit. And there we go. You are live with Joan of Angels, Reverend Dr. Joan Hangarter. We are in the Desert Heart Sanctuary, where we paint divine beings, channel their messages of love, healing, miracles, outrageous mastery, personal power, and more. And I am just so happy to see all of you tonight, each and every one of you. Some of you I haven't seen for a while, and some of you are new to me. So let me know where you are from. All right. We are here from, we are from the heavenly realms, coming down here to the earth through the third dimension, living here in Desert Heart Springs, where we work with an energy vortex, and the heart vortex where we are right here is kind of between Sedona and Mount Shasta, and this heart vortex is here to start serving the world, and so that's what we're doing here. All right, we have Miami, Oklahoma, wonderful, and just let us know where you're from. That way I kind of know a little bit more about you. Tonight, we are going to be talking about our dreams, talking about miracles, and talking about how the two go together. And I have a beautiful meditation for everyone tonight too, to drop into that energy of miracles. So meanwhile, I had a few things that I wanted to share with everyone. And I wanted to first talk about miracles, okay, about the Miracle Makers Club. The Miracle Makers Club, which is the name of the show, which is the name of the book that I wrote, the Miracle Makers Club, is really about coming together in community with others, your family and friends, and doing a combination of masterminding, visualization, dreaming, clearing your energy, and really setting forth what it is you're here to do and what it is you want. And so when I formed the Miracle Makers Club with my kids, the three of us formed it, we had lost everything. We were destitute. We were in despair. We were severely depressed. And it was very difficult times. And I knew, it's so funny. I knew that the universe wants us to have what we're here to do. I knew that goals and dreams and visions, if we hold them in the positive light, can reveal themselves to us, can happen, can come true. We can change our life through gratitude, through prayer, through awakening, through letting go of everything that doesn't serve us. And so my kids and I formed this club. We called ourselves the Miracle Makers, the Miracle Makers Club. And we would set our goals and our dreams and our visions and our intentions. And this was an 8 and a 10-year-old. We were doing this all together. And the more we did it together, all right, the more we held this vision of what we wanted, this dream that we wanted of a better life, a dream of travel, a dream of good schooling for my kids, a dream of a happy household that had everything a kid could have. Those are dreams too. They're not always about remembering our dreams from the sleep time, but remembering our dreams throughout our life. The dreams that we had when we were younger, when we were little, as we grew up, and the dreams we've held as adults. And so the key is how do we activate those dreams? And so that's a little bit about what we're going to do tonight, a little bit of dreaming. And so as I share this, and I'm so happy to see everyone here, I'm just going to check in here a little bit more. Please share this with your friends. All right. So I want everyone to take a deep breath in. Let's just get started. Share it out and let's get started. Take a deep breath in. And let it all out. I don't know about you, but there is a March energy in the air that's exciting. Tina Marie's birthday is coming up. We're so happy to see her. But there is an energy right now. They call it March Madness. I'm going to call it March Miracles. Miracle March, just like those candies, M&Ms, okay? Just like that chocolate, okay? And let's pretend we're holding that little piece of chocolate, those M&Ms. Those are like little dreams in our hand. We can even hold them in our hands. Okay, so take a deep breath in. That's right, take it in and then let it all out through the balls of your feet. And let's take another deep breath in. And let it all out, sending it down through the balls of your feet. Once more into the mantle of the earth and going down through the rocks, going down through the mantle, going back through these shells, going back down through liquid and sediment and crystals, every single layer, sending those roots all the way down. Just letting go. Let go of fear, let go of anger, let go of, it's been a long winter. Let go of all of that. Because in truth, my dear ones, we are higher vibrational beings that live in this three-dimensional body. And it is so very good for us, Margaret, to let go and just come together and really let go of everything that doesn't serve us. Letting go of anything that keeps us from manifesting those dreams. Let go of anything that lessens or diminishes our personal power. And letting go of anything that causes us to question, Marlene, that which we know in our heart is true for us, that which we feel that we are called to do, but letting go of when our mind interferes with that logic and says, who are you to do that? So as we let go of anything that doesn't serve, okay, anything that interferes with you being as powerful as you can be. Anything that turns your dreams upside down and distorts them and makes you afraid to be you, afraid to do that which you came here to do. And we here in the Miracle Makers, and this is my life's work, is to help you remember why you're here. It's my job. I help you not only remember why you're here, but I help you pick up from where you are and take a look like this around you and see if you're feeling aligned. And if you're not, to help you let go of what's necessary to help shift you into what you need to do. So as we let go of anything that doesn't serve, remembering that who we are has a higher purpose, has a mission, has a miracle, has a dream. And it's all about unleashing anything that keeps us from freeing that power within us. And dreams are a funny thing. Dreams put us in a vulnerable position. Because what if those dreams don't manifest? And I am here to tell you that dreams sometimes percolate. They could take their time. They could grow. They can be seeds that you planted so long ago that in a sense you weren't even in the know when they begin to manifest. Some miracles take years and centuries in the preparation. And so it is, and we are so happy to see all of our friends that are in the central part of our country. Deborah, take a deep breath in. And we want you to keep going and remembering that which you have always dreamt about in your heart. What is it that you have always wished you had the courage to do? And there it is. Our friend Juanica has been very brave, very brave. Here she says, I've always wanted to have my own craft and fabric store. But now I'm 61 and I think I'm too old. Oh my God. You have come to the right place, Juanica. And I hope Juanica is the right way to practice it. And Kali, I haven't seen you in such a long time. This was a woman, Kali, who actually was pursuing her dreams, had a second of a rough spot, like we all have seconds of rough spots. And step back, look at the whole picture, get reinvigorated and renewed so that we can sing our song again, so that we can do that, what we came here to do. Juanica, where are you from, by the way? Maybe you put it up here. Let me check it in here. Yes. Miami, Oklahoma. That's right. All right. Well, let me tell you something, my dear. I'm going to be 72 next week. 72 on Tuesday, March 17th. So come and join me. No, March 16th is my birthday on Tuesday. Join me on March 15th, the night before, though, because we're going to celebrate birthdays. And when we celebrate this, Juanica, we're going to celebrate. How do I describe it? All right, I'm going to describe it. So you think you're too old. I have to tell you something. I think I'm just getting started. I know that at 71 and 51 out of 52 weeks, okay, I have dreams and visions that I planted years ago that are just starting to come true. I'm just starting to see the signs that they're happening. And that is so encouraging because they didn't happen when in linear time when I thought I should have it, but they happened in this time. And I want you to know something, my new friend over here, because you came here so we can share this for you. But these are times where even the government wants to give you money. I was online today looking at grants and some of these new loans, COVID loans. And the blessing of this is that money is available for even people who want to start up a new business, who are dreamers, who are thinking about what it is they've wanted. So I want to suggest to you that you really start thinking about it with the certainty that that which has been in your vision is that which Spirit wants you to manifest. And so it is. So I'll give you all an example. All right. 2 years ago, July. Now, I've had a vision since I was 30. I suppose that's the best example I can give you. I've had a vision since I'm 30 that I am here to heal and inspire millions of people around the world, okay? To inspire them to live their dream, live their vision, live their passion, excel, soar, step into your power, experience miracles. Why? So that you can not only have that happy and fulfilled life, but that you can be in service to those people waiting for you to step into your own power, that are waiting to be guided by you, Juanica, in your crafts shop, okay? So now is the time, 2021 is the time when the stars align. And they are aligning big time when we allow ourselves to dream. So the message here is, what are we dreaming about? What is it that's in our heart? What's in our dreams? And remembering right now You deserve to have your miracles. So repeat after me. I am a magnet for miracles. I am a magnet for prosperity and joy. Everything I touch grows in perfect harmony and perfect alignment, knowing that divine timing. And rather than be discouraged, my friends, because if I tell you that I dreamt about this at 30 and now I'm going to be 72, 41, 51, 50 seconds of a year, I have been dreaming and visualizing and imprinting and creating this healing and inspiring worldwide. But I never gave up. I never gave up because I knew that when the time was right and all the fundamentals were there, and that which seeds I had planted would grow. And my friends, 2021 is the year to start to plan it and to start to implement it. So we're going to do our affirmations. Everything I touch turns to gold. Everything I touch represents personal power, personal wellness, healing, manifestation, success, positivity, higher vibrations. I am manifesting outrageous miracles in all that I do. I prosper in every way. It feels good to be successful. It feels good to live in the dreams. It feels good to be aligned with my destiny. So 2 years ago, so I was telling you this was my dream 40 years ago. All right, I'm going to do it. So I always had a dream that I was going to be on Oprah. Part of this 40-year vision, 39 and however many years it's been, this vision has also included, there was a time when I really wanted to be on Oprah. So I did this video. There was a call. Oprah had a call out for Oprah wannabes, okay? For people who wanted to be on the Oprah network to have a radio show and or a television show. And so I sat down and I went to some of these events and I put together a video. And this video is very rough, okay? Very, very, very rough. But I found it accidentally last night. I didn't even know I had it. And my guides told me that it was a good thing to share it with you, and I'm going to share it with you. But sharing it with you isn't so easy, and I'll tell you why. It was like the first video I'd ever done, okay? It's in my living room up north. Great background. I wish I had that one now. But it's a little rough. And it was my first attempt, so I'm a little embarrassed. Have I been on Oprah? No, I haven't. But I'm sharing this with you so you can kind of get a clue and laugh with me. And then I'm going to tell you how we have been really manifesting even deeper so that you can apply this for yourself. All right, so this is me in pursuit of calling in what I wants me. All right. Yes, we're going to do it. Yes, I'm going to do it. Now, I'm going to tell you about this. Yes, I'm going to do it because sometimes we get shy. And that shyness, because all of us, I'm generalizing, but it's true. When that shyness inhibits you and prevents you from doing what you want to do, then there needs to be a breakthrough, right? All right, now I'll do it.
Welcome to Make Your Miracle Today with Dr. Joan Hangarter. Dr. Joan, a miracle expert, is here to help you discover and bring miracles into your life. So get ready to make a miracle. Here's your host, Dr. Joan.
Well, hi, I'm Dr. Joan. Welcome all you miracle makers to the Make Your Miracle Today show. And boy, do we have miracles for you. Okay, so We have a fabulous lineup of guests for you. This is going to be an incredible show, guys. Number one, I am bringing on the show extraordinary people who have done amazing things. They were ordinary. They made a decision in their head to go beyond the call of duty, to step up into leadership, to get empowered. Well, it's that switch that we're going to talk about. How can they make that switch and you make that switch to help you launch miracles?
Well, we're so aligned. I think that's why we're doing the interview, because I believe when I tell people about creating miracles, the miracle, of course, is being who you are, living your most inspired life, and following your vision. It makes me think of my feeling about global miracles, because I feel like if each of us lives in our power, we can spread the concept.
And why miracles? Well, the truth is that good news makes you feel a whole lot better than bad news. And if we can get inspired, if we can work together, if I can help show you how other people are handling their struggles, it will change your life. So we're going to be bringing on some guests in the next few months that have their own issues and challenges, and together we are going to help them change their life by bringing in people who've already done it, experts in the field. And I know that works. How do I know? Because I've been there. I've done that. My kids and I lost everything. We went to our homeless shelter in my Land Rover, so I'm an authority on this. But I can bring people that will show you how to bring your communities together, your families together, so that we can turn any tragedy into a miracle with a positive outcome. And you know what? I'm going to teach you how to turn on your own miracle power. That's what some of my guests do. They really talk to you about miracle power. But the best guest that I want on the show is going to be Oprah. And I have to tell you, authors and speakers like me, we all want to be on Oprah. But I not only want to be on Oprah, but I have envisioned her as a guest on my show for years. That's going to be my miracle. And you, my audience, are going to help me launch my miracle, as well as my commitment to help you launch your miracles. So I encourage you to not only join the show, but to send us your challenges, your miracles, what you really want, and who you want to see on this show. Because believe me, my mission is to help you launch miracles in your life. So this is the Make Your Miracle Today show. Who here wants to make miracles in their life?
Whoa. All right. Now I'm going to go look at your comments. All right. Let's see. I'm the magnet. Yes. Okay. So thank you very much. There's Doug. There's Tina Marie. Let's see. I want to put you up there. Okay. Canella. Age is what you say it is. Your words give you experience, getting younger and better than life. Yes. So the key is do not give up your dreams. And 61 is very young. Take it from me. And who was it? You know, the painter? God, can't remember her name at this moment, but the very famous painter who started like at 80. And what about the Kentucky Fried Chicken? Right? He started pretty late also. So you're never too late. Okay. So I am the magnet and the universe is my miracle that connects me to God. Yes. The universe is one with us. The universe wants us to succeed. In fact, the universe is filled with amazingly positive vibrational energy. And it's filled with our thoughts as well. And so the law of attraction says that what we think about is what we get back. When we put positive thoughts out into the universe, when we express our gratitude, our beauty, our awareness, our awakening, the universe literally is designed to give it back to us. All right, to give that back. The universe wants to support us. Okay. All right. So I shared with you, all right, well, she says she loved it. I shared with you a little bit about that video because I saw it yesterday and I looked at it. And first of all, I loved the setting. Oh my God. I still have that armoire and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, why didn't I think of that when it was over there? Now I've moved it over there. But I like that. I thought I looked pretty good. And it was just fun to showing it. So no, we're not starting late. The truth is that sometimes life is so challenging for many people that it isn't until later on that you even can take the perspective and sit back and go, you know what? I've been a secretary all my life or a teacher all my life. And now I want to do something for me. And so this is that something for me, that vision, that dream that is in your heart to create. That's that something, that extra something that will help you really shift into your dreams. It's really important. So I want to share another vision that's coming true. So 2021, the planets are aligning and things can happen. 2018, things didn't happen so much. 2019, a little bit of stuckness in the energy field. So, and of course, with the coronavirus happening, but now things are opening up. So the key is what is it in your heart that you've always wanted to do? And how do we start to unfold that? So I want to share something with you. So it's also a courageous thing for me. And I'm, a little bit of the shy type. I've been very reticent over the last few years to actually always come out and share all this. So about 2 or 3 years ago, trying to remember, I think it was in 2019, could have been a little earlier, I was guided to start painting cannabis art. Okay, I just started doodling it, and some of the cannabis plants started talking to me. And just like I channeled angels, I began to channel the spirit guides of cannabis. And so I did these beautiful paintings, and I started creating clothing out of them, and I started taking classes. Now, my background is as a doctor of chiropractic, okay? So my life's work has always been about helping people, taking care of people, healing people. And I used to tell you when I would adjust you, and it's so funny because I still say the same thing, I'm turning on your power. I'm turning on your body's ability to align body, mind, and spirit so you can have that alignment to do what you came here to do. So as a doctor of chiropractic, I became very fascinated by cannabis, by learning about the miracles of cannabis, the medical miracles of cannabis, the ability of cannabis to help take people off of opiate drugs, to help cure cancer or relieve some of the pain or the complications that come from the cancer treatment. I watched videos of people who were in the middle of having seizures and other tremors and disorders, and I watched them being given a tincture of an illegal plant. Well, it was becoming legal then, but what was an illegal plant. And I'd watch someone who had a seizure or tremors take this ointment, or this tincture rather, and be normal within 60 seconds, 120 seconds. And so I started taking classes on cannabis and the medical aspects and studying and looking into the cannabis and the spiritual aspects. But I didn't know what I was going to do with it, even though I started taking all these classes. And, it's very, very interesting to learn about this plant, which has been so demonized from a professional point of view. And I started going to cannabis events in the industry, meeting other people in the industry. And I was kind of but I didn't know what I was doing with it. And I went with my dear friend, Canella was with us, and I was up north, and I was outside. It was summer. We were outside, and we were talking to our guides. We were talking to extraterrestrials, star being guides, and my friend was telling me about her guide. And I said, well, I'm just so tired of not having this dream happen. I want it to happen now. Can you talk to your guide for me? That was the first mistake, right? And right, like she should intervene for me, right? So that's what I said. Wait a minute, I can do it. And I stood up and I proclaimed to the universe. And this is what I want all of you to do. Proclaim to the universe. Proclaim to the universe what it is you want. So I went and I stood up and I claimed, believe it, I claimed. I don't know how long I was claiming, by the way. I was like in a trance, and I was talking to the stars. And I asked that my dreams be made manifest, and this vision of healing and inspiring millions of people around the world be made manifest. And I like exhausted myself. And I sat down. And within 10 seconds, true story, there was like a bird up 10 or 12 feet to my right up here. And it cawed. I mean, didn't see it, but it was cawing really loud, like a real loud shriek across this quietness. There was no sound or anything. And the next thing I know, there is a bolt of electricity that was coming down in my arm. It went down through, and it was coming out through my fingers. So you know when you get that static on a carpet and like you're staticky, I had literally electrical light coming out of my fingers, and I had my hand on my stomach, and my friend could see that. She said, "Oh my God, Joan, your stomach is lit up. I can see your stomach." Right? So it was some kind of really heavenly light, and it was a response. And I was given this name, 420 Spiritual Living. Okay. The next day, it was like, well, and I said, what am I supposed to do with this, thing with cannabis here? And they said 420 Spiritual Living is what came. Now that was a few years ago. What am I supposed to do with it? Right? I don't know. Sometimes things take time and timing. Okay. Planetary timing, not just personal timing. Okay, we're going to talk about this, Joe. Yes, right, coping with our cancer, honey. So it had to do with timing. And so just didn't know, right? That was 2.5 years ago, or 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. And a few months ago, a dear friend of mine, Neil and Sol, were here, and Neil started talking. He does conferences. He has a group called Portal to Ascension. He does a lot of conspiracy talks, UFO talks, sound healing, archaeological things around the world, energy ley lines. He discusses everything metaphysical on his platform. And he has probably thousands of videos up there. He has many speakers from around the world. He takes groups and tours, and he and his wife are very dear friends of mine. And actually, I married them years ago. It was a spiritual marriage because I wasn't an ordained minister, and they had several weddings, but I did marry them. Anyway, they're here, and we're talking. And you cannot push the river. You just can't. Rivers don't push. Life is about learning how to align yourself with where you're going. So you're not going uphill, upriver. You're actually going with the flow. So they're sitting here, and Neil starts talking about some conferences he wants to do out here in the Miracles. Here I am in Desert Hot Springs, one of my favorite hotels, the Miracle Springs Hotel, happens to be Neil's favorite hotel. And Neil starts talking to me about working with the hotel. Let's get his event going. And then he says, well, I have a secret fantasy too. I've been wanting to do an online cannabis conference. He says, I'm having a psychedelic conference in a few weeks online. Do you want to co-host it with me? So he was testing me. It's good. I had a great time. We did this psychedelic conference, and I loved it. It was so profound. We had amazing speakers, one or two of them that I had actually gotten and met, which opened up more doors for me. So Neil comes back and he says to me, look, Joan, I want you to get 18 speakers in all aspects of cannabis. You can design this consciousness program, and we'll put it on. So March 20th and March 21st is the online cannabis conference. Why am I telling you all this? Where is it? I want to show it to you so you can actually see it. Okay, so this is a 2-day. Oh, look, I could even come out there. Hi. All right, so this is the cannabis conference. And so what I did for this conference, and I'm very, very excited. I wanted you to take, one of you put the email, not the email, the website address and in the comments for us, www.thecannabisonlineconference.com. Because why? Well, just so happens that I have, I dived into the spiritual aspect, the medical aspect, the history of cannabis, the legalization aspect, and then oldies, old timers in the industry of cannabis. And I looked for amazing speakers. And I got some of the top speakers in the field. All right, on spirituality, particularly the medical and the spirituality. So for my friend up here, let's go back to the comments, Joe. So for Joe, we do have several people that are going to be in this conference. It's an online conference. Oh, by the way, it's free or donation only, because Neil feels that the cannabis is a miracle plant. So we're giving back. So we have Leonard, who's a specialist on CBD. We have Anya, who does DNA testing, genetic testing, so that you get exactly what your body needs. Okay. We have Ruth Hill, who's a nurse practitioner who does consultations for people who have some kind of illness or symptoms that need to be treated. And she's a specialist in helping to help you learn how to use this plant for you. Because the thing about cannabis, my friends, is that it's different for every person. It's not like you go in the store and you get a pill and it's, like a Vicodin or something that's, the same for everything. No, it's really a personal experience in learning how to manage those plants. So I have amazing speakers, Joe, and I hope that you hop online. Can you guys put the website on for me? I'm going to do this again. Let's see. I'm going to find this. And all you have to do is type it out for me, www.thecannabisonlineconference.com. So it's on the 20th and 21st. And yes, show up. Learn. Okay, now, the fascinating part for me, besides the medical, is connecting to the spirit guides of cannabis. Okay, and so for that aspect, I have Swami and Nikki. Okay, Swami you find on YouTube. He's got quite a following. He does amazing guided meditations. He's the first person I had ever heard speak on the subject. There's Stephen Gray, who's an expert in the field. I have a friend, a really beautiful woman, Bree, who does cannabis sacred circles, okay, where she does yoga and sound meditation, sound healing and meditations, movements, okay, that are all designed to help you connect to this higher consciousness, to help act as a bridge. Okay, so I think you guys are going to like it. And that's why I'm sharing that with you too. So remember, we're talking about dreams and visions. Well, my dream is to heal and inspire millions of people. So I'm beginning this event, the Cannabis Online Conference, but then I had another vision. Okay. Now, I told you I'm a little shy, so I had another vision, but there was that part of me that said, you can't do that, Joe. You're too busy. You have a commitment on Sundays. I had started a group, which I never did anything with yet till now, 420 Spiritual Living. So on 420, I'm going to have my very first cannabis spirituality event. So it's going to be called 420 Spiritual Living. It's going to be on 420 at 420 California time. And my very first speaker is going to be Stephen Gray. He's going to speak on cannabis spirituality. Okay. We're going to start with guided meditation, call in the spirit guides of cannabis. We're going to be doing the guided bowls. And I think whether or not you're a 420 user or not, you will enjoy it. It will be a very sacred touch in. And this will lead to 420 Spiritual Sundays. Okay. So I was guided to start a series we're going to start once a month on Sunday, but we're going to end up ultimately probably weekly. So I share this with you for several reasons. One, I always want you guys to know what I'm doing, because I'm in a creation mode. Number one. Number two, because I think it'll benefit some of you. Okay. And I think you'll enjoy it. And there's a lot to learn. All right. Now, let's go back to some of the other things here. Can I aid you in coping? Yes. So there's several ways, Joe, to be aided in coping with cancer. The first, and I do readings. So my soul awakening readings are about looking at the big picture, understanding why you're here, what you're here to do, what the lesson, what the message of your symptoms are. And so anytime we have a disease in our body is not in alignment. We are not even in our pure thought. All right. We know that when we know the truth about ourselves, we know that we're one with the universe and that our body, mind, and spirit are in perfect health, perfect alignment, functioning 100%. And when we're not functioning 100%, it's because there's a dis-ease in our thinking. And so healing, and this is for everything, anything, healing requires us to look at, well, what are the emotional components here? What's going on for me? What is the message of these symptoms? What's the message of my cancer? What's the message of my back pain? What's the message of my heart not working right, my heart being broken? So that when we do this, right, we have a chance to dive in deep for true healing within. And then we look at, how do we let go of these challenges? What is this requiring of us to step up into? So there's many options and many ways. And just in fair disclosure, as a chiropractor, I practice non-pharmaceutical intervention as much as possible. I use medicine and medical care for emergencies, for dental care, for anything that requires, intervention like that, emergency intervention. But I use herbs, homeopathic remedies, tinctures to work on healing my body so that my body can be in alignment and work at the highest vibration possible. So that is something I want to share with you. Okay, so we have we have a question from Donna about lucid dreaming. I'm not a specialist on lucid dreaming. However, I do know on how to enter it, but I do know that oftentimes we can direct our dreaming. And there are people that do direct their dreaming. And I think of lucid dreaming also as that time when we wake up, when we first open our eyes, and we're between sleep and awake. And we're in that other state. And the thing about dreaming is that the more we record what we see, the more we're able to understand what the dreams are about. All right. That's how we find out, what really is going on for us too, because our lucid dreams can take us to places that in our conscious mind, we're not going to take us to. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay. Yeah. I'm just so happy that you're here. Just so you know, it means a lot to me because the word club means more than one. You know what I mean? So when I go back now and I'm sharing with you about the cannabis, there was a side of me that said, well, I can't do it. It's not the right time. I'm busy on Sundays. Who's going to come? Oh my God, 420, there's a stigma against 420. And here I am, a doctor of chiropractic. Is there going to be a stigma against me? So there's a lot of just logical mind thinking, but I want you to know, just like I'm counseling you guys, okay? I see it. I see that certain things require us to step into our personal power and say yes and really build ourselves up And that's why I do these shows and I talk about the practices that I use to really shift my energy, to really embrace who I am. And personal power is one of them. And today, by the way, is International Women's Day. And that is about women claiming their power, claiming their ability to start their own business or their ability to live their life. So last night, Canella and I were watching the new film with Eddie Murphy, Back to America. And it was corny and great at the same time. First of all, I love the costumes, but I'm sharing it because in his country, Kamunda, something like that, in their country, women were not allowed to own businesses. They were not allowed to speak their truth, and they were not allowed to be independent. And our king had once, when he was younger, of course, had considered himself enlightened, and he was going to bring change to his country. And so it was so interesting because in the end, he did shift again, and he opened up the country to women being independent and women being able to have their own businesses and go to school and be educated. And in thinking about that, guys, International Women's Day, there are still women around the world that are imprisoned, okay, that are slaves. There are women around the world that suffer from torture, suffer in Africa from when they remove women's clitoris, okay, abuse and torture, women who are not allowed to have an education, who are sold into slavery, bondage, and wifehood. In fact, until the 20th century, women couldn't really own property. You couldn't really be an independent woman. So I say that because personal power, imagine where your self-esteem would be if you couldn't be you, right? We are so lucky. So I want you to breathe in right now. Breathe in your dreams. Breathe in what it is you wish to create. And Joe, maybe it's a healthy body right now, okay? Maybe that's what it is for you. But breathe that in. And breathe in that when I have that healthy body, I'm going to give back in these ways. I'm going to do that thing I always said I would do. I would follow a path that I've been afraid to. I will start living fully, embracing who I am. So starting today, March 8th, 3, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, it's a 6-day personal responsibility. Starting to claim our power to manifest that which has been in our heart. And how do we do that? We do that by dreaming. We do that by stepping back, stepping up here maybe, and taking a look objectively at what we're creating and what we have. But we do it by shifting into another vibration. It's so interesting. This year, I was ordained. And I was ordained when I was 23 or 24 into the movement of spiritual inner awareness. But I'd completely forgotten about it because I'd left that movement. And so I guess I completely forgot about it because when I thought about it, I didn't, it just wasn't in my consciousness until recently when I was realizing that people who talk about angels and miracles, most of them are ministers. And I went, oh my God, I'm going to have to be a minister so I can talk about it. Just, and the miracle, of course, is that what we want wants us to get into the state of what I'm asking for wants me. Like this cannabis vision, the 420 spiritual living. And remember the beginning of the show, I talked about we don't want to swim upriver. We want to go with the flow. And so timing is important, looking for signs and symbols. looking for the best pathway, and understanding that things evolve in divine timing, the divine right, most perfect opportunities. But we first have to put our dreams and intentions and our desires out there so we can manifest them. All right, so let's see. Okay. So Tina Marie's birthday is, this is Tracy. I was clicking on Tina Marie, but we will talk to Tracy. I knew you were something special. Same birthday as my mother. Oh my God, Pisces make the best mothers. I'm going to send this to my kids, Tracy. Okay. And just so you know, I had my daughter when I was 41 and my son like a month before I turned 43. So age is an artificial timeline, just so you know. And Tracy, thank you. Pisces do make the best mothers. I love mothering. And you know, it's so interesting. I also like not mothering. So when I'm not with my kids, I like my life. But I do know that when I'm with them, it's just so natural and so juicy and so fun to be part of that. So thank you, honey. All right. I'm looking at all your things tonight. What can I do about recurring dreams? Well, of course, I can't do anything about your recurring dreams, but I'm going to tell you what you could do. If I was having recurring dreams, and I used to as a child, actually, I did have recurring dreams a lot as a child. I had a dream that I was walking around with a statue, a white marble statue in my arms, floating around my apartment. And I had that dream pretty frequently. And I had a regression. And in the regression, it turned out that was like a UFO, an ET abduction of me. I wasn't abducting them. Just in your dream, it was different. But recurring dreams mean something. So Donna, it's a good idea to write them down and start recording them. And then to start going into meditation about them. And sometimes, you know, it really depends on the energy of that dream. Some people have prophetic dreams, and they're also recurring too, where prophecy, those dreams come true. I don't usually have those kinds of dreams, but I recognize them in others. So yeah, so now I'm going to go back up here to Canella. Canella says, be leaders. It is true. Personal power, that ability that each of you has within you to not only change your own life, but be part of a shift for other people by being your own powerful being. If each of us manifested who we were, lived at the highest of vibration, did what we came here to do, shared our vision, shared and helped those behind us to step into their visions, we would have you'd be experiencing your miracles, by the way, because that's what happens when we do that, when we live according to that. Okay. And so that answers that. Now I'm going to read some cards. I don't often do it. I don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to start. This is my deck, the Miracle Messages from the Masters of Miracles. And they told me that they wanted me to read for 3 people. So the next 3 people that say I want a reading are going to get it. So in a second, I'm going to look down. And the first 3 people that want that reading are going to get it. So let's see. I don't see anyone yet. All right. I think I'll do a reading for myself then. No, I'll do a reading for the whole group. All right. So in this time of emerging from the darkness, emerging from the pandemic, our guides collectively want us to know, good, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. It's been a long time since I've done these readings. So, okay. And this is my treat for myself. All right. I do these because I love all of you. So this is for all of us. All right. The beloved one. This is Yeshua. Walk with me. I am by your side. healing, compassion, and love within you reside, and share your heart. And I said that this was remembering our dreams. I feel like, in a sense, tonight was about sharing my heart, because I shared with you my vulnerability spots, that vision, that film of being on Oprah. Okay, that vision of the 420 spiritual living. So really, in sharing that. All right. So going back up here, we're going to start at the top, and we're going to do a reading for Canella. So the angel paintings here in the home, and I will find a way to start showing them soon. But these angel paintings have a way of calling their humans, and they carry a very divine energy. And so several years ago, 2017, I think it was, they told me they wanted to be on cards. And so 44 angels got on 44 cards with 44 messages. And each message is a miracle vibration. So this one is for Canella. Angel activation, which is what I do. I help activate your energies. You are receiving energetic upgrades, Canella, and you are to raise your vibration and manifest your visions. So do you see, this is an extraterrestrial UFO up here, and this is, the earth, and they're coming down. There's a lot of sacred languaging on this. So it's very higher vibrational frequencies. This I sent a print up to our mutual friend, the one who I was with when I had that awakening. I actually sent her this painting yesterday. Angel activation. So Canella, you are receiving angelic higher vibrations right now. And each of you are, by the way. It's not just for the person I'm reading. All right, Renee, very nice to meet you. Let me know where you're from, by the way. It's really always good to know. And if the reading helps you, then just let me know that too. Okay, so for Renee, well, this is, these are the Rainbow Warriors. Your talents and skills are required now. Wave your miracle wand. Okay, so this is also about leadership. Okay, when the Rainbow Warriors appear, it's because the times are requiring it. The earth is suffering. The water is dirty. The air is polluted. The earth is polluted. The people are jaded. Darkness is wandering on the earth, and the Rainbow Warriors are called in, and it's ancient Indian mythology, the Rainbow Warriors that are here to plant the seeds of miracles. And so it's a few generations in front of me. You are here. Your talents and skills are required now. Your superpowers. Okay, and this is for everyone. Your talents and skills are required. All right, so we got Tina Marie, whose birthday is 3/16/2021, 3, 4, 6, 10, 12, 15. So you're going to be in a 6th year, like me, responsibility, taking care of our community and our people. The card that came up is about awakening to yourself. All right. It's an awakening card. And it came aligned with Abraham, ancestral memories. Okay, the ancient one, Abraham. So Abraham here is talking about remembering who you are. All right, letting you know you have all you need, and call upon him for support. Abraham, the leader, Abraham, father of the Jewish people, a man who knew who he was, but listened to the voice of spirit. Remember who you are. You have all that you need. And you are being awakened right now, Tina Marie, actually. All right. So moving right along, there's Donna. Hi, Donna. All right, let's see. Interdimensional angel. New ideas and opportunities are coming your way, honey. Think outside the box. And this is for everyone. March, miracles, okay? The planets are aligned in your favor. Use the energy. Know that good things are coming, that the ideas that you're planting, the seeds that you're planting now are the ones that you can sow, that you can fertilize and grow, and they will. That's what's so exciting. All right, so I am hearing yes, that maybe they didn't manifest before, but remember I said miracles take time, okay? Sometimes they take time. Sometimes that which we planted wasn't ready to grow yet. All right, so new ideas, think outside the box. Perfect. And our dear friend, Patricia. All right, just rub my hands for a minute. I'm going to send out some energy. All right. This has been a wonderful night, guys, for me. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know your comments and how this show is resonating for you. All right, wait. Uh-oh. Okay, good. I don't want to lose track. So, Patricia, the eye of heaven. It's another spaceship. You are being called, awakened, and activated. Energized, expect miracles. I swear this is the card for everyone. All right, our universal card. We are being awakened. And it's true, we are. There is an ascension process happening now. This pandemic energy hastened it. Let's put it that way. The initiations and transformations each of us are going through in our own aloneness are hastening this activation and awakening. And so for you, Patricia, expect miracles. Honest to goodness, okay? And I want to hear about them. Guys, when you have those miracles, I want you to go to my group, the Miracle Makers Club, and write about your miracles. Let us know what good things are happening for you. Okay, good. Now, this is Elle. Hi, Elle. Very nice to meet you. And if this resonates for you, let me know. Red Fire Goddess. Okay, she also has an extraterrestrial energy in there. The energy of an activation and awakening is so present tonight. Red Fire Goddess, inner beauty and serenity. I move forward with grace and ease. So repeat after me. I move forward with grace and ease. Every day in every way. I move forward with grace and ease. And there was a ship up here actually creating that passion inside. So for all of us, this is an awakening event tonight too, just so you know. Okay, let's see. All right. Yes, paying attention. Absolutely. Hello from Miami, Florida. I love Miami, Florida. Your birthday is March 11th. Okay, sweetie. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I have good news for you. All right. The good news for you, Donna, is that you are in a 1 year. You must have had a heck of a hard year because you're coming out of a 9 year, which is mastery, letting go of anything that doesn't serve, usually clearing away a lot of things that just no longer work for you. So it's both a hard year and a wonderful year for all those reasons, but you are stepping into a 1 year with your birthday, and one is creativity, leadership, new beginnings, perfect time to start a business or new relationships. So, or move even, a new life. So think of it that way. You're at the beginning of a 10-year cycle. So it's going to be filled with energy and blessings for you, love. So I hope that fits for you. All right, let's see. Oh, you're from Palm Springs. How sweet. I love that. I'm from Desert Heart Springs, right across the freeway. All right, let's see. You're giving me your birthday. Smart man, because you could already tell what I do. I do use your birth path when I do my my soul awakening sessions, by the way, which you would probably like. But just for you, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're in a 7 year. You'll be in an 8-year with your, you'll be in an 8-year in October. But you're in a 7-year, which is about integrity. So honesty, integrity. I think I'm hearing a little bit of hermiting. Okay. But the card, Judea, for you is Angel of Love. So this gets back to power. Fluff your wings. Bring your shoulders back. Feel that energy in our body. Fluff your wings. You can do this. We are always with you. All right. So you can do this. We all can do this, guys. All right. Oh, this is so sweet. I love this evening. Feel the love. So just so everyone knows, in case you're confused, Joan means gift of God. God was gracious. My middle name, Beth, means temple, house of God. So I always joke, God is gracious. God lives here. And yeah, I guess God lives here. God lives there. Thank you. All right. I love this evening too. I feel like there's been a lot of beautiful things. All right. So we have a little commentary from Tina Marie. Don't be frightened, be open and feel it, right? I can tell. All right. And Elle's reading resonates with her. Elle, sometimes people in the valley come and see my sanctuary, the Desert Heart Sanctuary, where we have all the angels. Just letting you know that also. All right. That's a wow. Good. Thank you so much. All right. So here's what I'm going to leave you all with. Love, love, love. That's so funny. I said, oh, well, okay, I have something brilliant to say. And then that's what I said. Love. Yes, your wings shall open. Guys, if you have any questions about anything, just reach out to me. I'm just so privileged to be able to see you all tonight, to feel your energy. Most of what went on tonight was a response to each and every one of you. I'll be back on next Monday at 7 California time. Share me with your people, please. Help us grow, help us reach more people, help us shift into the million miracles, miracle millions for everyone. And let's just really see the change that we want to happen, that transformation we want. All right. So 1, expect miracles. 2, believe in your dreams. And 3, believe in you. You are powerful and you have a mission. Go and do it. Be who you are. I love you. I look forward to next week. I'm grateful.